Hello, dear friends. My job is to challenge belief systems to help find freedom. Opinion piece, storm operation, a storm of truth, no coincidences, coded messages, karmic reckoning, global energy shift, institutional distrust, the great awakening, calm before the storm, a karmic collision starts. All is ready but on pause. Is Vincent Fusca JFK Jr. The clock ends on May 1st. Sense of a mission or purpose. Pontius Pilate's secret letter. Let's start. On Wednesday, May 1st at 11:11 a.m., the famous cycle clock ends, according to JFK Jr. on Telegram. Now it's the return of the plan to save the world because the green light has been given and Operation Storm has been launched. The coalition is moving to take control of the mainstream media and bring justice. The world will never be the same. Trust the plan and enjoy the show. It's clear that there is an operation underway to correct the situation on our planet. They will do whatever is necessary and will not offer explanations for the peace of mind of the citizens. We don't live in fear, and we know that at the right time, spectacular and irreversible events will occur. We are not victims but victors, and the only prisoners are those who cling to their own ideas and believe they have lost. A US senator claims there could be a new investigation into 9/11. The Great Awakening is being talked about as a global energy shift. Many feel they are part of an epic battle between good and evil, and they often distrust governments, the media, and official education. This gives them meaning, community, and purpose. These theories offer a narrative that gives order and meaning to the world's chaos. Some blend these theories with concepts from astrology, vibrations, meditation, or channeled messages. A score record. A karmic collision began on April 21st when Saturn entered a conjunction with the North Node. This unusual cosmic event is affecting your destiny, your spiritual path, and the global timeline. Are you ready for the most powerful reckoning of the decade? April 21st, 2025 was a momentous day for many reasons according to Starship Earth. I heard everything is ready, but on hold until after Easter. We don't know what everything refers to. It could be financial matters or other aspects of the operation. The coalition knows everything. It knows who infiltrates governments and prepares for their downfall. President Trump just revealed that the next 3 days will decide the fate of the world, according to Sorjafal. The Pope is gone and Trump has just taken the throne. The Pope's death signals a shift in global power dynamics, with Trump proclaiming control of the financial systems. While the Vatican mourns, the era of paper money is coming to an end, and the importance of gold is gaining greater relevance. The Pope's death is no coincidence. It signals that the spiritual protection of the globalist system has disappeared. Netanyahu will not attack Iran without Trump's approval. Regarding the Pope's death, we should not criticize the death but bless them because they have already paid their price. That's being a Christian, which is the same as being a good person. The thing everyone bowed down to vanished. There were no arrests, no press conferences, just quiet compliance and if the rumors are true, gold, lots of gold, assets changed hands, vaults were opened, and now the scoreboard lights up 8 years later. Attitude. The only winning move is not to play, according to Mike Johnson. The controllers control information systems and manipulate the public. Their manipulation is so effective that they make us fight each other rather than process them. Unless there is instant global enlightenment, no single human being will be able to fix a world that is so lost. Let the demons keep their problems. Negativity is not well received right now in the awakened and conscious spiritual warrior community. This film has had more twists and turns than a Chinese fight reel, and it's not a smart strategy to judge key characters by what they appear to be, they consider. I heed the warnings we have received. According to Poet Talk, deep in the long night of material slumber, there is no light except the false lights and gaslights of the world. Definition. Operation Storm, or simply the Storm, is a central concept within the narrative that emerged on the internet in 2017. It is presented as a massive, imminent event that would change the course of world history. The Storm is the name given to a future event in which the coalition would carry out a secret operation against corruption. This term refers to an event that became popular after a cryptic comment by President Trump in October 2017, during a photo op with senior officials, when he said, in quotes, "Maybe this is the silence before the storm," which was interpreted as a sign of a push. When reporters asked what he meant, he replied, "You will see." This comment was interpreted as a sign that a major secret event was coming to cleanse the system. This has since become an anticipated climax, marking the triumph over global conspiracy networks. According to the narrative, the people will wake up and see the truth. The event would mark the beginning of the Great Awakening, an era of truth, justice, and redemption. The narrative spread in 2017 and 2018 when communities formed on Reddit that interpreted the messages as clues, like riddles. Content creators began editing videos that analyzed these nuggets of information, gaining millions of views. In this way, the content was adapted to softer narratives to appeal to new audiences, such as theories about spirituality. In 2020, many users, especially young mothers and spiritual people, began sharing content on TikTok, Facebook, and Telegram. From 2021 onward, there was a migration to alternative channels. After accounts were blocked on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, many followers switched to Telegram, Truth Social, Gap, and others with more generic names like Save the Children to attract supporters from other causes. The character. The case of JFK Jr. is one of the most revealing of how this works. The son of former President JFK Jr., didn't die in a plane crash in 1999, as the official version claims. According to this theory, JFK Jr. faked his death to escape the dark side and has remained secretive for more than 20 years, waiting for the right moment to reappear and join the fight against the corrupt elite. A key figure in this story is Vincent Fusca, a man who regularly attends Trump rallies wearing a MAGA hat and driving a pickup truck decorated with symbols. Many believe he is JFK Jr. in disguise. They compare old photos, perform home facial analysis, and see evidence in minute details like gestures or winks. JFK Jr. was a charismatic young man and part of a mythical family in history. His father, JFK, is seen by many as someone who fought against hidden powers. The idea that he and Trump would work together symbolically unites Democrats of the past with Republicans of the present as a patriotic reconciliation beyond party lines. His followers use numerology, symbolism, and hidden messages to prove that JFK Jr. is alive and that this is all part of the plan. Believers love to look for numerical patterns in everything, tweets, dates, exact times, names, and then link them to news drops. Excuse me. People obsess over key dates and believe in numerology, anagrams, and gematria, a form of Hebrew numerology, which are numerical values of Hebrew and English words, to prove that phrases like John Kennedy Jr. is alive and Donald Trump is a messiah, in quotes, have the same numerical value. This would be proof of a mystical connection. Many analyze clothing, gestures, body positions, and decorations at public events looking for hidden messages. For example, if Trump points at someone in the audience, they say he's pointing at JFK Jr. in disguise. If a letter J or an ancient flag is seen at a press conference, they interpret it as signs. If Melania wears green, they say it is a message of going forward. Or if she wears white, it would be the purity of God's plan. Coded messages. Trump's speeches are analyzed word by word, looking for repeated letters like J or K, or grammatical mistakes that appear deliberate, or dramatic pauses like Morse code, or misspelled tweets that appear to be encrypted clues. The most esoteric insiders believe that JFK Jr.'s return is said to be part of a spiritual or energetic event, not just a political one. They speak of planetary alignments as signs. They say JFK Jr. and Trump vibrate at a higher frequency. Others relate it to biblical prophecies or even reincarnation. Some followers attribute a kind of messianic role to them and believe their resurrection would bring about an era of global redemption. A typical phrase is that there are no coincidences. Anything, no matter how small or abstract, is interpreted as part of the larger puzzle. And if something doesn't fit, they simply say, trust the plan. The eagle symbolizes freedom and justice, while the five-pointed star is a reference to JFK. They also use movies as if they were prophecies or hidden revelations. They say the movie National Treasure speaks in code about JFK Jr. Others believe the ending of V for Vendetta shows the coming Great Awakening. In the movie Back to the Future, it's interpreted that JFK Jr.'s plane crash was predicted. As with many mystical beliefs, feeling one has access to a hidden truth gives one identity, power, and purpose. Find or discovery. This isn't just a discovery, it's a detonation. Buried in an ancient Roman archives, a hidden letter from Pontius Pilate has just been unearthed, shattering the foundations of everything the Vatican has taught for centuries, according to Julian Assange. Pontius Pilate was a member of the Equestrian Order and fifth prefect of the Roman province of Judea between the years 26 and 36. The canonical Gospels present him as being directly responsible for the torture and crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth, also known by Jewish authors such as Philo and Flavius Josephus, Roman authors such as Tacitus, and epigraphic archaeological evidence. Pilate didn't see Jesus as a criminal, he saw him as divine. In this letter, the man who gave the order to crucify Christ admits to being tormented by remorse. He speaks of miracles, he speaks of wisdom, he speaks of fear of divine judgment, fear of eternal consequences. He calls Jesus a man of unparalleled purity and suggests he witnessed supernatural events firsthand. But here is what really lights the flame. Pilate blames Caiaphas and the corrupt religious elite for forcing him. He describes a coordinated conspiracy, threat to his power, and the mob manipulated by lies. He knew Jesus was innocent. He knew the crucifixion was set up. And now, centuries later, the truth emerges from the shadows. Why now? Why was this letter buried? Because it directly threatens the Vatican's controlled narrative. Pilate, once presented as a cold political instrument, now seems like a man drawing in guilt, trying to warn the world. The Vatican's reaction: terror and silence. They scramble for verification. But the words are there, clear and forceful. He speaks of nights tormented by guilt, of a world manipulated by fear and power, of a man named Jesus who was not of this world. Pilate's final confessions not only rewrite the crucifixion, but expose the entire political religious machinery that sustains it. And the implications are devastating. This isn't just a letter, it is a confession from within the machine. A Roman official who admitted that the Son of God was condemned by corruption, not by justice. This letter should never have been seen, but now it is. The Vatican's time is up. The truth has returned, and nothing will stop what is coming. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.